Monero, Zcash, PIVX, Verge, and Dash. Which one of those private coins is the best? Hey and welcome to today's video. My name is Julian. I'm one of the co-founders of 10x. Today I'm not in Singapore. I'm at my parents' place here in Austria, spending the weekend here, making a quick video, and I'm comparing some of these coins. And I want to give you a big caveat on this. This is my personal opinion. This does not reflect my company's opinion. It doesn't reflect anyone else's other than my personal opinion. That's also why we're doing this on the personal channel. What I want to talk about, this is basically part 3 of this series of privacy and tainted coins. I want to compare these 5 kind of private cryptocurrencies: Monero, Zcash, Dash, PIVX, and Verge. And I want to talk about them, and I'm going to give you a bit of my personal opinion in which ones I personally invest in, how they actually solve this problem of tainted coins. If you don't know about tainted coins and privacy, you can watch the other videos. I also wrote a book called Cryptocurrencies Explained Simply. It's sold over 100,000 copies worldwide. We have it in over 15 languages. It's #1 in many countries around the world in cryptocurrencies and blockchain. Link is down below and you can read up on all these details there. I can highly recommend that prior to watching this video so you can kind of understand where we're going there. Pretty much when we talk about tainted coins, we need to have a technology in the cryptocurrency in how we can make the coin less transparent, more private. And this is a very important concept. And so if we look at, let's start with Monero, what we have is something called ring signatures. Monero is a very old cryptocurrency, relatively speaking, and instead of one person signing a transaction, it's always a ring or a group of people signing a transaction. So from the outside, you can see that the total amount stays the same after transaction, but you don't really know who actually sent what. So you have this kind of mixing of coins. If you look at Dash, Dash does something called mixers, where you have these pools of masternodes who actually basically form like a pool. You send coins in there, and then coins go out to somewhere else. And these mixers in Dash kind of make the cryptocurrency less transparent and thereby avoid tainted coins and obviously offer more privacy. If we look at Zcash, we have a completely different technology called Zero Cash, and this technology is based on a completely different cryptography. And it's actually a so-called zero knowledge proof. I've made a completely separate video that you can look up, and in the book I also describe this in great detail. But so basically, there we have a new cryptography where you don't prove, where you can prove that you know without revealing the proof. And it basically works if instead of me showing you, let's say, the screen of the phone to tell you that I can unlock the phone by, let's say, I keep the screen to myself, but I kind of switch the Wi-Fi on and off. Now, this is a probability proof pretty much. And this has been advanced by PIVX into something called Zero Coin. So Zero Coin removes some of the downsides that Zero Cash might have. But Zero Coin at PIVX is a bit newer. It's not as tested, obviously. So there's some additional things to that. And then we have Verge. Verge goes a completely different route and says, we are not trying to create the privacy on the coin right now. I mean, they're thinking into that, but right now they're keeping it on the so-called internet layer. So they're using Tor, they're using some IP masking. So that's how they want to deal with this increased anonymity and this increased privacy. Me personally, and this is really, again, my personal kind of opinion when we talk about these 5 different cryptocurrencies or blockchains, I'm betting, I believe big in some of these cryptocurrencies that are private. I believe that we're going to see maybe 1 or 2 cryptocurrencies that are very transparent, so similar like Bitcoin, and we're going to see probably 1 or 2 cryptocurrencies that need this privacy function. Maybe Bitcoin is also going to get that, but I think that's going to be some relevance. And that has nothing to do with endorsing illegal usage. It just has to do with that we need to see some kind of privacy in there. Obviously, there's many other cryptocurrencies. I'm just picking some of the larger ones. Now, the ones that I personally bet on the most, and this is a personal bet, right? And you can let me know what your personal bets are on this, is mainly on Zcash and Monero. A little bit on Dash. I really like what Dash is doing. I have nothing in PIVX and I have nothing in Verge, and that just has to do with that I don't like the way, and it's a personal thing, I don't like the way how Verge actually doesn't avoid tainted coins. In Virtue, you can have tainted coins right now. And Pivx is just quite new, and it's basically very similar to Zcash, in my personal opinion. And so I believe I prefer to bet on the more established players in this kind of field, because at the end, no one knows what's going to win. So I kind of prefer maybe have a little bit less upside, but maybe have a little bit less downside. Let me know which of those private coins you actually own. Is there one technology that you would love me to dig a bit deeper? Is it the ring signatures, zero knowledge proofs? What is it that you would love to see there a bit more? Let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you get value of this. If you like this, share this with your groups, with your communities, Telegram channels, WhatsApp. I think it's very relevant. And if you want to have a really deep dive into this, then get my book, Cryptocurrencies Explained Simply, because I think it really is going to help you understand a lot of these concepts. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you at the next video. Yours truly, Julian.